What's up guys, my name is Alex and welcome back to Murdered Soul Suspect. Now in the last episode we managed to get into Iris's room, and we actually found out that she has a twin sister named Rose who was burned at the stake by the Bell Killer, and that her sister was actually possessing her, I think in a way to protect her. And now we have to help Iris escape before before the orderlies electroshock her. Like, they're gonna take her for electroshock therapy. So we gotta go and help her out. And this should be the last one. Yeah, man in the box, achievement unlocked, man in the box. A collection of series of mysterious vestiges, artifacts. Alright, let's see what it is.
I've had a long career working as a state inspector for the Department of Mental Health. During that time, I've been to a lot of institutions, and I have seen a lot of horrible things, but nothing even comes close to the evil events that I witnessed at Fairhaven Sanitarium, the place they now call Lux Eterna. I first arrived in 1926 to investigate claims of overcrowding and neglect. However, Fairhaven's reputation was tainted long before that. In 1911, Fairhaven opened its doors for the first time. A notoriously violent criminal by the name of Jack Yates was the hospital's first patient. He was to be the shining example of the hospital's ability to cure the mentally deranged. However, when the superintendent's family was visiting one day, Yates broke free from his restraints, and he killed the man's wife. Since then, no one knows what happened to Yates or the superintendent. Well, that is, until now. Superintendent Wallace Halstead greeted me at the door. He seemed as empty and unkempt as the patients he lorded over. And as I conducted my evaluation, I couldn't help but notice how nervous he got when I passed by a small broom closet. And naturally, I felt it necessary to find out why. When I opened the door, I was hit by the overpowering smell of human excrement. As the light flickered on overhead, I was horrified at what I saw. A withering man lay shackled to the floor in a pile of his own filth. Years of sunless existence had turned his skin, hair, and eyes milky white. He'd been chained there for so long that his skin had grown over the shackles. It took me a moment to realize that the husk of a man was Jack Yates. The police arrived and Dr. Halstead was carted off. Doctors moved Yates from the small room for the first time in 15 years. The floor beneath him was permanently stained with the shape of his silhouette. They tried to remove the shackles from under his skin, but the shock of it all was too much for him. He died the next day. I watched as they walled up his tiny prison, trying to pretend that it never happened. I honestly hope he's in a better place, although the staff still claims to hear his agonizing wails coming from inside the walls.
Jeez, that's messed up. He kept him shackled for 15 years, and it got to the point where his skin grew over the shackles. Are you kidding me?
I think we're kind of obvious.
Nah, nobody knows. I mean, we're just talking here, right?
There's more to it than that. You think we're invisible, but people can see things.
Only if they're looking in your apartment window while we're, you know.
Shh, keep your voice down. You're gonna make me blush.
Oof.
She looks even hotter in scrubs.
Okay. Well, there's a romance between these two.
Wish you weren't so clueless at work.
Ah, so she actually wants him to try something, huh? Okay. Whoops.
Why is it called antifreeze if it stops overheating?
Oh, we got to the point where they're repeating the same things.
What if I just borrowed the helicopter and left a little note?
Yeah, we heard these already. But man, I can't get over what they said in that flashback. I mean, that's just really, really messed up. Okay, there's the radio. I want to poltergeist it, but I want to take a quick look around. Oh, well, can't go through there. And I said this before in a previous episode. I keep using the walls or like the doors, like I can actually like I normally would. Like I don't really think to walk through a wall or something like that. Alright, just stay there. Nope, we're not turning around. Adjusting place. Oh no, I can't. Never mind. I was about to say we can go through there. Alright, let's get out of here.
Over here. In those shadows there. Coast is clear.
Why do my worst nightmares keep getting way worse?
Okay, let's figure this out.
Thought I would never see this again.
Alright. So what do you know about this contract?
Nothing.
Oh, come on.
It doesn't make sense.
So he just asked you if you knew about a contract?
He didn't ask. He wanted us to admit to it. Admit to having a contract with demons.
Demon?
We did nothing to him. He had no reason to go after us the way he did.
The way he did. He drowns one girl and burns another. And where have I seen that stake before?
Let's see. Because I'm trying to remember about where he saw the stake. Oh wait. Gala invitation. Isn't this from Cassandra's case book? Salem History Museum, Gaia Flyer. Why would this be in her mother's book? And this and it shows like a gallows right next to it on the other page.
That's it.
Achievement unlocked. Lost causes.
Look, get Iris
Lost
to the
causes.
church. Make sure that she's safe. I'll catch up with you later. Go.
Okay, come on, Iris.
Alright. Now what the hell does a museum gala have to do with Rose's murder?
Yeah, there's obviously a connection. A contract with demons. Does he think like mediums have like a contract with demons? Like anyone who has that kind of power, like psychic abilities or abilities to talk to spirits? How could a Bella killer or his murders be linked to the gala? This has to be related to like something that happened in the past, because we did find that note talking about it. Alright, get to the Salem History Museum. Rose's murder might be related to the exhibit at the museum. Alright, let's get to it then. And it's really not that far away. Actually pretty close to it. Oh wait, another symbol. Chalk bell symbol. Detectives are trying to find out any possible connections to the bell symbol. People now name bell literally references to bells, anything having to do with a bell. Are there really people who are named Bell? Because I know a friend of mine, I think back in elementary school, his last name was Bell. Right, looks like we gotta go this way. Wait. I thought I saw like a ghost object over there. Still have all of these here too. Wait, I remember this. Yeah, I know that there's something back here. Can I just... Hey, there we go. Now what's this? Meaning of dollar tattoo. It's strange to be with a man who wears his life story on his skin. I traced my fingers all over the dollar sign with fire around it. I had no idea what it meant. He told me that he got it from his own father. He stole money for the first time, commemorating the thief like his father was proud of him. Having him to admit to a crime like that was a bit of a shock, I'll admit, but at least he's self-aware. So it was his first robbery, and his father was proud of it. I can see why Rowan isn't really too happy with his parents. Alright, let's get out of here. Wait. There we go. I'm still trying to keep things smooth as possible, especially since I'm using a mouse to turn the camera. Have I read this or not? This fountain is dedicated to the hope that this quiet town of Salem will be known for peace and revere. Well, that did not happen at all. But like I was saying before, back at the mental hospital, we did found that article talking about like same bell symbols years ago, and I was thinking it would be related to the same person. The guy had supernatural abilities, so maybe he has like a longer lifespan. At least that's what I'm thinking.
Fitting for an investigation about a serial killer. All these murders have whipped this town into a frenzy. Now it all leads here to a gala celebrating a time when Salem found itself swept up in another whirlwind of hysteria.
Is this like the Salem witch trials? Because they did burn witches at the stake. Yep, witch trials exhibits. I had a feeling that this town Salem is the same one from the stories.
I couldn't get out. The fire was merciless.
Yeah, it looks like she's been here for a long time. Her clothes look really old.
Museum must be doing well to turn us away.
Come on. There we go.
What's so special in there tonight?
Darn it, I thought I can go in there. Yeah, I can't go up there either. Yeah, it looks like I can't teleport past these, I guess, ghost walls. I keep forgetting what to call them.
Gather round and bear witness to the righteous proceedings of a trial of a most heinous nature. Now you, good woman Putnam, you stand accused of the murder of 7 of your own children, whom you claim were taken by forces of the devil.
This freak show better give me some answers.
I did not do it. My devil spawn of a child is my own accuser.
Confess to bearing the spawn of the devil?
I did only mean
Is this
it as
gala
a term
linked
of
to
anger,
Bill Kilder's murder
that
somehow?
my own daughter would thus accuse me in my grief.
And young Ruth Putnam, your own daughter, has testified to this court that you did take from her a puppet. And she began to have pains of the belly and bled most woefully from her nether parts for 5 days. Was or was not the puppet used to inflict this suffering?
It was not. I have engaged in no witchcraft.
Yet she did find the puppet, folded in half at the belly, thus proving her demonic curse upon her. Mary Warren is a witness to the same, as the girls played with it in the bedchamber.
The poppet was folded in half. It proves nothing.
Goody Putnam, do you confess your guilt at inflicting harm of a demonic nature upon your only surviving daughter?
I do not confess it.
And do you confess to the demonic contract that took the lives of her other 7 children?
I neither confess that.
Confess now, good woman Putnam! Confess, and ease your soul of your most foul crimes!
I would dangle from up on high, then confess to crimes for which I am innocent.
Okay, I took a look around to see if maybe they were reading the paper.
Yeah, I mean, if it's here, I guess it's true.
Witch trial records, replica of court records from the actual Salem witch trials.
I can't imagine what it would be like to have my own child turn on me.
Yeah, we saw this at the
not just in a play.
some earlier. Trapdoor. The door swings down and the victim hangs to death.
The time is upon us, Abigail Williams.
No.
You scourge of Salem. It is time to pay for your sin.
That's the same girl. Actual pertain Eric Gallows. That girl from the alley is Abigail Williams, and this gallows was actually used to execute her centuries ago. Man, she's that old. She's been a ghost this whole time. Well, I mean, her clothes do kind of give it away, but still, holy crap.
I remember a bright flash, and then nothing.
Possibly ran over by a car?
So it wasn't really a form of execution.
Right.
But someone still got killed by this.
Yep.
Let me hear this. Let me hear that again. Kind of sound like the blood spatter.
We're trying to get people to talk.
Yeah, it sounds kind of wet.
They talk.
There we go.
Confess, witch. Confess. Or covenant. A demonic contract with the dark forces.
Yeah, they kept putting rocks on top of them until they either confess. Acting were guided by demonic contract. Holy crap. Yeah, that's the thing. Like they would put people they accused of witches into these trials, and if they survived, then they're a witch. If not, then they made a big oops. That's as nice as I can put it. And wait a minute, this is like the same thing from before. From Sophia. Wasn't something like this used in the Bell Killer's murder? Yeah. Sophia. Drown. Water. Dunking torture chair. Something like this was used to kill Sophia. So the killer is recreating the same witch trials. So is he like a witch hunter and he's accusing mediums to be witches?
All kinds of things.
Is that why he's going after their younger women who can actually talk and see ghosts? Like maybe he
harsh.
Maybe he saw like Sophia and Rose talk to ghosts and he accused them of having a contract with the devil for those abilities that they have. Wasn't something like this used in the Bell Killer's murder? Rose? Yeah, she was burned to death. Torture. What does that one say? Numbness, no. And not painless. Burn at the stake. Rose was burned to death on a stake just like this. So he's recreating the witch trials. So like I said before, is he like some sort of witch hunter? I mean, I think in one of the books, I mean one of the what's in the case file was talking about the killer probably not doesn't have like a good grasp of reality.
I know it's not as bad as some of the things that
must have been a pretty effective way to publicly shame people. I mean, your head and hands would be restrained, and people just like would watch you.
Did you see all those police lights?
I don't know. We came straight from a dinner in Boston. Maybe Jim knows.
So I'm sitting there
Jim,
watching
did you hear
the
anything
badge
about
game.
a crime or something?
What? Crime? No, I didn't hear anything.
Oh yeah, it was by that old rundown apartment building. I don't know. I guess some drug thing got busted or something. I never liked that street anyway.
They really don't know what
She was
happened.
just saying there were police lights flashing and a street block.
This is kind of disturbing. Having that on your head. Okay, I'm not going over there. Ah, wait, they have something there. Shoot. Oh boy. Okay, good. Fudge. Wait. Okay, good. I was kind of worried about that, to be honest. Terror on the tracks. We need 14. Yeah, I don't want to run too far. Okay, we need one more clue, and is back there. I guess it doesn't hurt to take a quick look around and see what we can find. Like this. Alright, we got 13 more to go. Okay, we're back here again. Where is this 7th? Let's see. Maybe the tree? Nah. There we go. Salem Witch Trial Judgment House. Owned by Judge Hathorne, one of the most influential judges during the witch trial. This historic mansion also served as a courtroom for many of the trials and sentence hearings during the hysteria that blanketed Salem in 1692. One of Salem's historic sites, a mansion owned by a judge, where accused witches were trapped as part of Salem's witch trials in 1692. Alright, let's conclude it. We got all of them.
So the Bell killer used torture devices like this to kill his victims. Why kill them like witches?
I'm surprised there's no exhibit for the accusers. It's such an important part of Salem's history.
Actually, several artifacts aren't on display yet. We're currently preparing them upstairs in the restoration room.
Better to see what else is in here.
Yeah, let's. There are more artifacts upstairs in the restoration room that might relate to the Bell Killer case. Now, can I can't move at all. Yeah, this is why I switched to the controller. I really don't want to unpack it. Oh wait, we already came here. Alright, let's go check out the second floor. We saw this track before. I think it was right by the gas station, if my memory serves. Okay, ghost train. I'm pretty sure that will kill us. Man, this is loud. I might have to put this lower the audio in post. Oh crap. Okay, is there anything there before I get ran over? Because it is a ghost train, so we can't phase through that. Run! Alright, what's in this bathroom? Besides a train running through it. Can you imagine using the bathroom and then suddenly a train passes right in your face? Ah, crap. Oh no, I can't do that. I can't do that. Fudge. You know what? I could have tried teleporting. Alright. Yep. Yep, I should have waited as a few more seconds to take a better look around. And I don't want to say that you're not going to run me over, even though I just kind of said it. Oop, little lag. There we go. The Salem witch trial ended in 1693. However, witch trials continued with legal sanction in Europe as late as 1750. Isn't the 1700s? It was around the time when you read about that article that the same bell symbols were showing up. All right, we need 11 more to go. If my memory serves, it would be the same thing. Or how much you want to bet that train exhaust would kill us if we touched it?
I wish Salem was famous for something else.
So is this the restoration room? Oh wait. Ten more. We've only collected, I think it was 5 already. So we still got a ways to go. And there's 2 here already. Now the thing is, if my theory is correct, if the Bell Killer is attacking mediums, accusing them of being witches, and having some sort of contract, what is he gonna do then? Like, does he want to rid the world of everyone? Like of all the witches? And if he does, why? What happened to him that made him want to do something like that? That if what I'm thinking is correct. Yeah, there's Joy.
Joy? I told you to look after Iris.
You're not the boss of me.
I found a bunch of stuff downstairs. The Bell Killer is offing his victims as if they're witches. I'm heading upstairs to see what else I can find. I should have told you to follow me, and then maybe you would have stayed at the church.
You know me so well.
Alright, but here's one other thing that I'm thinking about. Remember when I said that he shot us 7 times in the chest for a reason? Like I said, he could have gotten us with a clean headshot to the head. I know it will only take 1 bullet, but he didn't even aim for the heart. He aimed for the right side of the chest. So does that have something to do with what he's I guess planning? Maybe he's expecting us to do something. An achievement unlocked, collector of 150. Alright, I like it. I was about to say, can we possess her, but nope. She would just boot us out.
Just keep an eye out for security cameras and alarms.
Thanks for the tip, but this isn't even my first break-in today.
Yeah, this looks like the right place. Now let's see what these artifacts can tell me about the witch trials.
Do any of the artifacts relate to the Bell Killer case? 14 clues. Alright, let's check it out. I would say the crystal necklace. Yep.
My apologies. It will always belong to you. For shame, Bridget. This charade of your conversations with the spirit world will surely condemn you as a witch.
Let's see, we're witches. I think my theory might be getting is pretty close, like almost spot on. Medium-like abilities to be witches. Alright, but if I am correct, why is he doing this? And why now? Important message. An antique scroll. Oh, for a second there I thought we could interact with that lamp. Judgment. Judge's gavel. I wonder how old that is. A couple of hundred, give or take. This looks important. Salem Psychic History. Local child medium Sophia Baker finds missing man. So wait, Sophia was publicly, I guess, announced as a medium. Psychic leads police to gruesome discovery. Rose Capital, Salem High student claims psychic powers. This is how he knows about Sophia and Rose. Another murder closed with psychic help. SPD responds. Medium solves 20-year-old mystery. Open-ended, do psychics really exist? So that's how he knows about Sophia and Rose. Sophia was a medium as well. This means that several of the girls the Belkiller target were mediums. Okay, let's find some more stuff. A wheel. An antique looking galleon ship's wheel. Man, we only found 6 clues. Distress calls. So these are parts of a ship. Antique looking ship's telegraph on a stand. Is this supposed to be like an antique diver's helmet? Or navigation, never mind. An antique looking ship's binnacle. Okay. Cannon. Whoops. Ah, well. I think it just said antique cannon if I'm correct. This must be the judge. The owner of the mansion. Painting of a witch trials judge. Nothing here. Okay, it shows these little residues. Yeah, look at that.
This place, it puts me in touch with odd sensations, centuries old. I'm trying to focus on this killer, but the echoes from these sensations keep interfering, like deaths from the past, pleading to be remembered.
So there's restless spirits around. Joy's mother feels spirits from the Salem's history are linked to the items kept in the museum. Yeah, we kind of already figured that out. Medieval witch book. The Malleus Mepharcrium, or however, of the witches published in 1487 argued for the existence of witches, the natures and genesis of their powers, and how best to prosecute them. And another thing to collect. So the reason that the killer was at Joy's place was because she was probably the next target, or at least her mother, because she is a well-known medium. She has helped the police, so her name is out there, and possibly Joy's as well. A large ship anchor. So her mother must have been the next target. I mean, that's the only reason I can think of for him going after her. Other than that, she was probably close to figuring him out. And the killer has to be someone from the department. Oh, here we go. List of the accused. Witch trial notebook. A notebook from the late 1600s listing the accused in the witch trials. Alright, there's 12. We need 2 more. I'll take that. Man, all these places to hide make me nervous. Right, now, is there anything that we may have missed? We got the anchor, we got the cannon. You got those over there. Yeah, we can't interact with that anymore. Because I think we probably have more than enough to solve this part of the case. Alright, let me take a quick look around. Wait. What's this? That's Baxter. Yeah, it wouldn't let me tab into
I need you to lift up this painting.
Memory.
It's called The Hanged Witch. It's creepy. Oh.
And there's the symbol.
It's the killer's symbol.
Symbol on painting. A ghostly version of the bell killer's symbol is on the painting called the Hanged Witch, and Baxter was looking at it. I mean, in a sense, it would kind of make it obvious for Baxter to be the killer, but I don't know. I mean, it's possible, I'm not gonna rule it out, but I don't know, I don't think he is the killer. I mean, he might be going after the killer. I might actually believe everything that Cassandra said before she disappeared. I don't know, I mean, it feels like it's too obvious. I mean, it could be Baxter. Like I said, I'm not ruling that out. Is this the last one? There's light on it. Nope, guess not. Oh, that's just an exit sign. Okay, I don't think we can have any more visions because there's nothing left for me to interact. Nothing there. Can't talk to Joy. Wait. Yeah, and the amount of clues disappears when we're in this area, so we can't do anything here. And if we go downstairs, there's nothing that we can do. Yeah, because it'll disappear there too. That's not it. I mean, even if it doesn't have anything, like if it's not one of the clues that we need, I still want to see what the last one is, just in case we have like another vision. I bet it's like somewhere really obvious, like right in my face, and I can't see it. That's not it. I keep thinking there's something there. Wait. Wine. Large barrel used for making wine. Alright, we got all the clues. Do any of these artifacts relate to the bell killer case? Okay, for one, the targets are mediums. Symbol on the painting. What is related to the bell killer case? Witch trial painting. Pertain mediums were witches. There we go.
So the bell killer is targeting mediums because he thinks they're witches?
That's insane. Who do I know that's interested in mediums? Baxter.
What suspicious behavior has Baxter exhibited during the case? For one, he was in the museum looking at the same picture with the ghostly symbol. And also he was talking about the book. He hid it. And he kept it from Rex when he was asking for it. Baxter looking for the girl. He was looking for Joy. He did talk to one of the officers earlier. Bell killer. What does this one say? I came here because a witness called in to report a possible sighting of the Bell killer's location at this location. Yeah, that was when we were murdered. In that same street. Not his promotion. Not the bowling champion. No. It has to be when he was asking for Joy. There we go.
And why the hell is Baxter involved in this? He dropped the case when he was demoted.
But you may unlock wicked tempers.
Alright, found the killer's symbol. We got a suspect to look into. We're almost there.
And not one step closer to finding my mom.
Like I said, the world doesn't need another whiner.
You know what? Screw you. You don't understand.
Don't understand? My wife was murdered 3 years ago. She got to float up into the white light, and I got stuck here in this place with some bitchy teen.
Ugh.
Your mom's been missing what? 2, 3 days? Huh? And I guarantee you we'll find her. If we fail, I'll never get to see Julia again. Ever.
We won't fail.
I don't need a cheerleader.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't know about your wife.
Yeah. Look, we need to act on the information we found. You head off to the church.
The church? Where are you going?
Baxter's our prime suspect.
I need to get over to his apartment and see if I can dig up any skeletons. Probably not a good idea for a fugitive to visit a cop.
Fine, I'll meet you later.
Yeah, we need her to keep an eye on Iris. To make sure that she is safe. Yeah, but that's nuts. Looks like my theory was spot on. But is his eyes blue? Baxter's suspicious behavior surrounding this case points to him being a Bell killer suspect. I need to find him. Like I said, is his eyes blue? Rose confirmed it. I don't know. This is a lot of information. I mean, I pretty much figured out that the killer was going after mediums. All the girls were all publicly announced as being either a psychic or a medium. But let me know what you guys' theory. Maybe you came up with something that I haven't. I would love to know what you guys think. But thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you guys want to see more, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.